Today's flooding taking out the Iron Bridge near Tuskilwa, Illinois today on the Big Bureau Creek. News 8 viewer Chris Frank there happened to be in the area, caught the entire thing washed away there on his own camera and sent that to us earlier tonight. Good example of the strength and devastation a lot of these floods are able to cause in our area right now.
That power, that water is just immense, hard to imagine. And we're seeing scenes like that all around the Midwest. This wasn't just a localized thing, folks. This is covering a lot of states, and we're just happy to get this storm out of here. And you can see now that the big low is moving up into northern Wisconsin, and the heavy rains have been pushed east of Illinois. The heavy snows continue up in Minnesota, and we're now getting in what's known as the dry slot. As the low pressure moves northeast right across eastern Iowa and southwestern Wisconsin, the winds in from the south spread drier air in here. It cuts off the moisture that's responsible for the heavy showers and thunderstorms. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. But unfortunately, with the winds wrapping in from the northwest around the storm, windy and much colder conditions expected through tomorrow. And there's even a chance tomorrow morning that some of these snow showers could work their way into our area. They won't be heavy, and I don't expect them to accumulate, but there should be a few around, especially in the northern half of our viewing area. And our radar right now does show a few returns trying to show up around here. Temperatures already cold enough aloft for some of this to show up as some snow. But again, this is mostly just sprinkles. But I do think tomorrow the instability will get a little greater during the day with the very cold temperatures aloft. And that should generate the snow showers that I'm talking about. And today, look at the temperatures. Off to the east of us, it was nice and warm with some 70s as close to us as Springfield in Illinois. I thought we might get a little closer to some of those, but just never quite got into the real good warm sector. And then to the west of us, wow, really chilly out in northwestern Iowa. Snow falling there for much of the day. Sioux City not getting above 35, Mason City in at 37 degrees. And we're back down to 38 here in the Quad Cities. Our winds are out of the west now at 28, some gusts a little bit higher than that, and that's creating a wind chill of 26 degrees. Here's some other readings out there, and a lot of spots already back in the upper 30s, as cold as 37 right now in Muscatine. And the winds around all of eastern Iowa and western Illinois and much of the upper Midwest now in the range of around 20 to 30 miles per hour. Those are sustained winds with some gusts a little bit higher than that. And that's creating some January-like wind chills. Look at these wind chills down in the 20s in many locations, 23 in Galena and 24 tonight for the wind chill up in Maquoketa. Well, the big storm is finally heading up into Canada here, and you can see its fetch of moisture going all the way from the Gulf of Mexico up into the center of the low. Then it gets wrapped back into the colder air, and that's where you see the snows falling tonight from northwest Iowa up into Minnesota. But behind this, we got a couple of days here where we shouldn't see much in the way of rain or snow anywhere in the upper Midwest. This is our next system. That should arrive on Sunday. Could be a few showers around then. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, some occasional rain and maybe a few embedded thunderstorms as the next weather system gets organized here in the Midwest. It also looks like next week's probably going to be a fairly cool week too. Don't see any signs of those 70s and 80-degree temperatures that everybody's waiting for. Our future track tonight has the showers and the heavier rain off to the northeast of us. We're in just a lot of clouds here as we go through midnight, but later on the circulation around the upper level low should bring enough instability to create a few scattered rain or snow showers. And tomorrow morning those will be passing from northwest to southeast, and I think they'll become a little more numerous again as we get the instability of the heating of the day. But eventually, they push on out of here, and then tomorrow night, somewhat drier air tries to fight in here, and late at night, I do think we should start to see the clouds part. And hopefully, on Saturday, with partly sunny skies, we'll get our temperatures back up in the 50s, which isn't saying much, but considering where we're going to be tomorrow, that is a big improvement. So our forecast here tonight, calling for a low of about 36 degrees, lots of wind out there, and later on, a few spotty showers of rain or snow. Tomorrow, blustery and cold. Rain or snow showers a possibility on a scattered basis. Not all of us will see them, but there will be some around, I think. West winds 20 to 30 miles an hour, some gusts a little bit higher than that. And up north, probably not getting out of the upper 30s for high temperatures, about 42 here in the Quad Cities, and that is a full 22 degrees below what's typical. Here's your 8-day forecast. 53 for Saturday, around 60 on Sunday with a chance for some showers, and cool wet weather once again locks in then for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. And we'll take that out another 2 weeks here and eventually get some 60s back on the board once we get closer to the start of May. But that seems like an eternity, doesn't it? And our 3-degree guarantee today, Well, guess what? Did not make that. I'd hope we could get a little sunshine in the dry slot, just didn't materialize. As a result, I came up a little bit short, and we have $160 now to the Quad City Symphony Orchestra. And tomorrow I would suggest the heavy coat. Going to be a raw day, maybe even a few snow showers, lots of wind.
Duly noted.
Thank you, Terry. Well, back to school for Jason today, who helped teach middle